Folks, welcome back to another blockbuster edition. It is your four favorite letters in sports entertainment, NFQL, brought to you by Gratwick Productions, Madden Sim by Gratwick Gaming. Make sure to check them out. All kinds of exciting stuff going on. And speaking of exciting, we have a home matchup with the Bills, looking to get a winning streak started, looking to go 2 games above 500, and they are hosting the New York Football Jets.
Folks, they say
I'm
nobody
Maniac from
circles the
Trainwreck
wagons
Sports.
like
There
the
I am,
Buffalo
and there's
Bills,
the
but now it's
Bills
time for
Mafia
Bills
AR
Mafia
video.
to roll
A
out
chance for
the
me to be
welcome
featured on the
wagons
Bills
for
Mafia
AJ
AR
Epinesa,
26 shirts
T-Baby,
and
G-Babies,
Gratwick Gaming apparel.
T-Bass,
You can always submit your video,
all
but
of them.
keep an eye
Zach
out
Moss,
for
the
this
boss. It's
video
time to
along
welcome
with
these guys
others
to
on
Buffalo.
the t-shirt
Let's
sometime
go
in the next week or
Bills.
so. And again, I'm Maniac, but I forgot my co-host. I kind of pulled a little faux pas. We are joined again by the CEO, the czar of Code Sox, Mr. Dan Gambino. How you doing, sir?
Doing well. Looking forward to just ending the season for these New York Football Jets. Hopefully we can climb.
Oh yeah, we gotta bury them 6 feet under. The Gratwick Gaming. It's not HBO, but that's might be where they're going, courtesy of the Bills. What are you looking for out of the Bills in this sim? We've seen some aggressive play calling, and it seemed like Dan, the offense may have found their groove in the second half of that doubleheader yesterday. That Monday Night Football primetime matchup against the Chiefs.
Well, my key to the game will be getting out of the box. Let's get out in the first quarter. Let's not wait until halftime to figure out what we're doing. Hopefully they drew up a game plan to start this off and come out of the box now.
Oh, you know Dable and Co. wants to start strong at home. You have the Jets in the white jerseys, green helmets, and green pants. You have these Buffalo Bills in the blue jerseys, white helmets, red stripe, as well as white pants with the red stripe. We are just about to get underway. This new era field crowd is going crazy. Make sure at home you got your beers. Make sure you got your snacks. Make sure you're getting your dinner if you're getting a late dinner, because we are just about to feast on an awesome Gratwick Gaming Madden Sim matchup. These Bills, Dan, looking to go to 7-5.
Yeah, we can thank their secondary for that, looking to go 7-5. Micah Hyde and Trey White, they've been leading the way. We need a couple other people to step up, maybe a little more play out of our linebackers. But I think they're gonna get the job done today.
And we saw that video. People entering for the Bills Mafia AR shirt. Gratwick Gaming and Code Sox keeping it fun with the giveaways. They never stop. There you see the AFC standings. Tua Tagovailoa has the Dolphins ahead, but only by a game and a half over these Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen and Co. a chance to make a huge leap in those division standings today against the football Jets. We are just moments away from kickoff. I can hear Danny's getting pumped up. I think he's cracking beers over his head because that's what we do. Bills Mafia getting ready to rock and roll. We're just going to get some final settings, and there's a chance for you to take advantage of this extra time. Comment who you think is going to score the Bills' first touchdown. If you're correct, you could win a $25 gift card to your favorite local restaurant, courtesy of Gratwick Gaming. What's your favorite local restaurant, Dan?
Oh my gosh, down here or up there?
For those tuning in for the first time, Dan, obviously with Western New York close to his heart, currently residing down in Tampa, taking care of business down in Florida.
Oh yeah, I like Bahama Breeze right on the Courtney Campbell Causeway, right at the tip of Tampa Bay.
What's the go-to at Bahama Breeze?
Anything.
Okay.
Everything's good. Jerk chicken pasta.
Okay. 2 nights ago, I got a favorite of mine over on Allen Street, Giacobbi's Cucina Pizza. You know what it is? Great Italian food. Hey, to be honest, blue-collar prices. You can get a nice plate of pasta for $15, $20. Not going to break the bank. And have a nice meal. Got some Al's Way Penny Pink Vodka. And speaking of Al's Way, the Bills are underway against this match with Jets. Jets getting a second and short after that first down game.
Yeah, 9 yards per carry isn't going to look well in the stat sheet.
There you go. That's how you even it out, though, Dan. Now bring up the third down. You know what that means when you're playing a new era field? Train horns. Make sure to get them out in the chat. Make sure you share this feed. Make sure you comment. Who's going to make the Bills play? Who's going to be the MVP of today?
I'm liking Edmonds coming up with the rush there. Putting a little pressure on him. They're hoping for some more blitzing out of him.
Let me ask you this. Who are you more excited about going into this year? Tremaine Edmonds and Micah Hyde, or Tre'Davious White and Jordan Poyer? Because I had to split up the matchup. That's how I balance it out.
I would say Edmonds and Hyde. Edmonds, I'm looking for a lot out of him in his third year. so young, and it's ridiculous how young he is, that he's younger than half of the people that were drafted in the top 10 this year.
He just got a year older. It's his birthday week, by the way. Shout out to Maine Evans. Hope he's enjoying it. I'm sure knowing him, the way that he operates, he's probably celebrated it with some cakes in the gym, doing some deadlifts or something. I mean, that guy is a monster.
He's a beast. There we go. We're going to get a good drive here for the first touchdown drive for the $25 gift card. So people aren't putting their name in the chat. I will.
Who you think it's going to be? Who you got, Gambino?
I got Yeldon coming off of the three-bagger last week.
He had a hell of a game in Kansas. Listen, we're going to add in a T-shirt drive. Did I just hear that from Gratwick? Let's go. It's Double Dipper.
Double Dipper.
You know, Dan, I think there's been a lot of Twitter talk on Twitter and WGR this past week. Did TJ Yeldon solidify his Buffalo Bills hood with that 3-touchdown game in Kansas City?
I think you got to keep giving him the ball. Everybody was worried about the fumbleitis last year, but 3 fumbles last year, 3 touchdowns in a game. I think it averages.
Most definitely. You gotta give somebody get some. It's a copycat league, and TJ Yeldon finding a way to copycat Devin Singletary and Zach Moss, who have found the end zone this year. Got Allen dropping back, trying to set up the screen, it looks like. Nothing doing, and that's going to bring out 3rd and long. Damn, not where you want to be with Josh Allen in this offense.
Now, they've seen a lot of success going over the middle as you get a look at the Hogs up front, as they said down in Washington. But they've been doing really well and had a lot of success over the middle. Dawson Knox kind of carved them up last week. Let's see if they can go back to that again.
Oh, you said it. Let's go. 3rd and 15. Let's go. Is that complete? Yes, sir.
Middle of the field.
No, incomplete. I blew it. I'm
Middle
fired.
Of the field.
It was open, but yeah, Beasley unable to haul it in, and that'll bring up, what is that, 3 and out? Not exactly a dream start for this Bills offense. And I hate to say it, I don't want to depress our viewers, so that's the last thing we appreciate. From Code Sox to Gratwick Gaming to Trainwreck Sports, 26 shirts. We love these viewers, and we love being able to share this Bills game experience with you. But facts are facts, Dan. This Bills team, the last couple weeks, even in the Kansas City matchup, they ended up scoring 30 plus. Very slow start.
Yeah, you can't have a slow start every single week. At some point, it's got to give. It's got to break out, and that is an absolute missile down the field.
Hey, you know what we call that on the stream? That's a Bajorquez bomb. A Bojo bomb. So, interestingly, obviously we have Tyler Bass rocking and rolling in the sim. We got all the new rookies in. Again, make sure you're welcoming them to the team. Hashtag Bills Mafia AR. You could have your video featured on the shirt in the future updates, but for the most recent one, keep an eye out for the next week. Bills with an early stop on 1st down. Dan, I would say if you had to pick the rookie class, are you more excited about? I think we can't talk about this thing. You're obviously a Gabriel Davis guy. What are you hoping to get in the long run, though, out of Jake Fromm? Because I think that was a pick that surprised a lot of people.
You know, it's not a horrible pick. You go up and you get a guy that's been in a pro type system in college in Georgia, and you get him to come in and learn behind Barkley, learn behind Allen. Listen, Matt Barkley's no spring chicken. You know that. We love Matt Barkley. But is he going to be around next year? Is he worth the cap space? That's the question. And they're going to find out if Fromm's worth keeping around and developing behind Allen.
Yeah, most definitely. I think the view on it right now is that Fromm just had too much value to pass on at that point. If the Bills can develop him, maybe they want him to be their long-term option. But there's also a small chance the way that Bean operates. I mean, that was just a guy who, given the pick position, given the draft round, he was willing to take a shot on that. Maybe he can develop and eventually, turn into more of an asset.
Yeah, I don't feel that we had a pressing need at the point where we took him. So they went with the best player available mentality, it looked like. Or maybe there was a little bit behind the scenes. Let's wait and grab this guy and we'll let him fall and slide to us. But I think it could work out good. A little competition's healthy.
And how good does that feel as a Bills fan? I mean, we're all out here to be drafting the best player available, to not be drafting out of a need or desperation because you have to replace them. I mean, it just feels great.
It does. It almost brings me back to 1992 when we didn't need anything in the draft and we didn't have to look deep and we were waiting until 30th or 28th pick, 29th pick But it brings me back to those days.
Seriously, I mean, people are saying we have our best roster in just about 30 years since those 4 falls. And there you see, look at that front four: Harrison Phillips, AJ Epinesa, Jerry Hughes, Ed Oliver. You got Matt Milano, Calvin Klein, and Tremaine Edmonds. And of course, I mean, those back four. I mean, the unit just top to bottom. I would not be surprised to see them top 3 in the league this year.
Oh, easily. Well, I wouldn't say easily. They got a tough schedule, but I'd like to see them there. That means they did their job and they shut people down.
If Darnold has another iffy season, if Tua takes a little long to get it figured out, and if Stidham or whoever New England's pushing up there isn't exactly right out the gate, I mean, those would be 6 advantageous matchups for that defense.
Well, let's call it what it is. You got to win home games.
Oh yeah,
something we didn't do well last year. Had a couple of bad calls, had a couple tough spots. Allen got hurt. The Baltimore game slipped away from us. It was in our grasp. But you have to win at home because those fans are coming out there.
Oh, most definitely. Those fans are showing out left and right, and obviously you got to show out for them. In the past, I mean, that's definitely been a plus. It's been struggling to win on the road. I think they really changed that narrative last year, especially early season games. I mean, obviously you had the Jets and Titans missing a ton of field goals, but I mean, they still took care of business. It's hard to win on the road in the NFL. Sometimes you need those breaks. Jets taking the early 3-0 lead, by the way, in this one.
Yeah, they came out well in all their road games. They played very well. I don't think there was a road game that they lost that they weren't in.
Yeah.
The only game that got away from them last year was the Philly game.
Yeah, that was like a weird game. It was just like things went sideways all of a sudden.
After the second half, that 40-yard run or whatever it was just completely took the wind out of their sails.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Because they had it with that big Singletary run before half. Obviously, a lot of people remember that. That was basically one of his top highlights of the year.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And there you see him right there getting the ball out of the screen. They're not using the middle of the field in this sim at all.
Yeah, they got to start taking advantage of that real estate because it is really an important area, obviously, to take advantage of. That's awesome. Oh, wait, I forgot that they can hear me. Ha!
So we got Diggs there with the catch over the middle, 1st and 10.
And we're over midfield. Let's go.
People, comment. You got a $25 gift card at stake. They're taking off chunked yards.
Your favorite local restaurant, courtesy of Gratwick Gaming. You just have to comment who you think will get this first Bills touchdown. And DG, they are just 38 yards away. Josh Allen in the shotgun.
A little inside handoff there to Singletary.
Very cool, very cool. Rocking and rolling. I'm still like laughing at what an idiot I was 6 seconds ago when I talked to our producer over here. But that's what happens. We're taking you behind the scenes. This is a Madden sim. It's Gratwick Gaming. It's Code Stocks. It's Trainwreck Sports, baby. 3rd and 8. We need 28.5-yard line. There's using that middle of the field, but it's clogged up. I think we're looking
8. Looks like we're going to see a field goal here.
Good old T-Bass. No, he's coming on. It's only going to be a 50-yard chip shot for the young man out of Georgia Southern. I still can't believe they can kick a 50-yard field goal without a step.
And it's a fake.
And a terrible execution fake and all that. And Gase is ecstatic on the sideline as the Bills will turn it over on downs. Who would they even have tried running that?
I don't know. Apparently McDermott is
that was
Riverboat Ron. He turned into Riverboat Ron overnight.
Riverboat Sean. From Riverboat Ron to Riverboat Sean. That was one of the worst calls I've ever. Worst call and even worse execution.
Yeah, it's like Ellicott Creek McDermott.
Yes, no doubt. Ellicott Creek McDermott. No, Seneca Creek McDermott. That's what you got to have. Buffalo Creek McDermott. Oh, my gosh. Throws it into traffic. There were more Bills there than Jets. Almost came down with it. We are.
I don't. Oh, the run. The run is killing us.
Yep, now they're getting run over Le'Veon Bell. There was actually an article from Manish Mehta today who's saying that Gase could potentially rediscover the effective way to use Le'Veon Bell. The New York media is crazy.
Hand him the ball.
New York
I don't
City
know.
media.
What more do you got to do? Get the ball in his hands.
No, they were getting to him every which way. The funny thing is, I always think about it, like, if Tre'Davious White played for the New York Jets, I think there's a legitimate chance he would have already hosted Saturday Night Live.
Probably.
I mean, like, his personality, just all that shit. Pardon my French. We got a 2nd and 9. Jets are just short of midfield, and they pretty much had all the momentum here early. Hate to say it, another slow start for this Bills offense.
Dismal start.
Dinkin and Duncan complete. They're inside the 40.
That seems to be the defense's MO there, Zach. Just give up the short yardage. Don't get beat over the top.
Yeah, in this sim, it's been a bend but don't break. So we'll have to see. I mean, if they can get pressure. Because that was kind of the nice thing about the defense last year was that they didn't constantly collapse the pocket. But when they did, they could get pressure with force. So when they blitzed, it was effective. Like, whereas when you look back to the Rex Ryan era, I mean, there were times when they blitzed and didn't even get there. Like, just absurd things. So it'll be interesting to see with Epinesa, with Klein. Obviously, those guys are being brought in, you know, to replace the grand role of a Lorenzo Alexander. But it'll be interesting to see if they can use that to have a more kind of punishing front seven more than a durable and left to right complete one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a little pressure wouldn't hurt. It would definitely help out that secondary, too.
For those of you that missed out, last night we had a doubleheader, a very slow start and terrible game against the Steelers that featured a Tre'Davious White pick six. But one for the books. The Bills win on the road on Monday Night Football. Arrowhead Stadium came from behind, 28-28 with 2 minutes to go. Josh Allen drove them down the field. And you can always check that sim. Keep in mind, these are always up on our pages. Code Sox, Gratwick Gaming, Trainwreck Sports. You check past sims and past matchups. They're going over the middle, incomplete. I mean, let's face it, that may have sounded a little ridiculous to say a couple months ago, but everyone wants these sports, and everyone wants to see their Bills right now. Codes.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Just give me something to watch that's live sports.
Speaking of something to watch, booyah! A.J. Klein with the big sack. Darnold gives him a little tap on the chest plate, and that'll be a 34-yard field goal. I'm sorry, that'll bring up a 51-yard field goal attempt now for the Jets.
Yeah, and Klein could be a steal.
Yeah, all about finding someone that McDermott and co can use effectively. I mean, I hate to say it, but like Micah Hyde was a great player in Green Bay, but I feel like he's had some of his best years in Buffalo. Jordan Poyer played well for the Cleveland Browns. I think he's had better years in Buffalo. Maybe Klein will be another guy that, despite being like, you know, a middle-of-the-run contributor, could finally start to peak in this Buffalo defense. 51-yard field goal is up, and it's good. The Jets take a 6-0 lead. Folks, make sure you're checking out the Bills Mafia AR shirt, courtesy of Gratwick Gaming and 26 Shirts. They are making it happen for Bills Mafia. Hashtag Bills Mafia AR. All kinds of awesome videos welcoming the new rookies, AJ Epinesa, Zach Moss, G-Baby, Gabriel Davis, Jake Fromm, T-Bass, and co. Welcoming them to Buffalo. The Bills will start, I believe this is their third possession of the game. 45 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Dan, I mean, we got to get something out of this offense at some point. I mean, I know you want to keep him on schedule and Dable wants to stick to his plan, but when do you say enough's enough, let's get it over the middle to Knox?
Right now, and we're going to go with the Code Sox drive. We're going to start it early in case someone rips something off and takes it to the house here in the next 30 seconds.
Love that you are ripping that early. Let's go. We are rocking. We are rolling. We are going to be into the second quarter. We got one more play, though. Time for one more play. If it's a pass, we might have time for three. Knox over the middle. Did we get that first? Nope. They're going to call him short, and we are going to come back second quarter. Start of the second. We are going to have a 3rd and 1 for these Buffalo Bills. Again, folks, we love doing this for you. We're having tons of fun. We've been loving seeing you guys in the chat, in the mentions, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, the whole kit and caboodle this whole time. Make sure you're following along. Codes _Sox on Twitter and Instagram, Code Sox on Facebook, as well as Gratwick Productions, Gratwick Gaming, and Trainwreck Sports. 3rd and 1. That's a crossing route out, and that is a productive play. And who else, Dan? Who else?
Dawson Fort Knox.
Dawson Fort Knox, as good as gold, they say, and he is taking care. Down, what is that, to the 38? I couldn't tell where he got tackled. No, 48, sorry.
Looked like the 47.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good use of him. The crossing route over the middle.
Be optimistic for my guy.
Yeah, crossing route over the middle. Get the ball in the
shout out to baseball milestone. Josh Allen closing in on 100 yards passing, but we are over 150 viewers, 150 Bills Mafia deep on Facebook. Shout out to you guys tuning in. Josh Allen going to take off to the right. He's going to make a guy miss. He's going to say, get off me, but he's only going to gain a handful of yards, Dan.
Yeah, it's a lot better now that he's taken off and running. First couple games looked a little gun shy, but getting out there and getting his feet moving.
Looking a little gun shy, and speaking of gun shy, these people aren't shy about tuning in right now. We are closing in on 200 viewers. I don't know if it's the bots. I don't know if it's the Bills Mafia. I don't know if it's these code socks, this double dip drive, which could have you winning a $25 gift card and code socks. But we are tuning in, and we need these Bills to get some offense going, folks.
Keep your tummy warm. Keep your feet warm. Everybody wins. I want to see what's going on to Cameron Crowe and Clifford Nickpon.
Yep.
A couple people out there.
Our favorites, Kevin Wickett chiming in. Let's go. 1st and 10 at the 25. We got an open man over the middle. Who would have thought that, Codes?
Nostradamus, obviously. Call me Tony Romo.
2nd and 2, and this is exactly where you want to be when you're in the Code Sox red zone. 2nd and short. Oh, man. Knocked.
Oof. Love to see some handoffs going on here.
Brent Roberts says it's going to be Riggs with a touchdown. See, I don't know who that is, but Diggs. Oh, okay, I guess it's Diggs. We got a screen set up, 3rd and 2. Great call. He's making man miss left and right. 2 defenders grabbing air there, Dan. Devin showing up.
Motor on down to the 3-yard line. We got a prize possession here, guys.
Check out this play. He had a wall of blockers, but one guy has a shot up at the 10. Whoop! He plays like another whoop, and he's inside the 5-yard line.
He's hurting feelings. People aren't going to sleep tonight after stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, you want to talk about... I mean, I've heard of getting ghosted, but this is ridiculous.
Hug. Oh, no, I missed you.
That was awful. I think you're going to throw down his shoulder on that missed tackle. I've never seen something so brutal. Shout out Robert Williams. Oh, my gosh, our favorite Tyler Andrew Honeysuckle says it's going to be a Josh rushing TD. Let's see. Josh surveying, throwing. It's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's smoke. John Brown. Codes.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's see who's going to win this.
The Bills make me wanna shout. Kick your heels up and shout. Throw your hands up and shout. Throw your head back and shout. Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah, 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 yeah. Say you will. Shout it right now,
And
baby.
the extra point is up.
Come
And
on,
it
come
is
on.
good. A 74-yard drive for the Buffalo Bills, capped off by a John Brown touchdown, and they will take a 7-6 lead. Oh, it's a stock drive as well. Wow, so we got a lot going on here, folks. Give us a second to get this calculated. 11:46, second quarter left. I mean, let's give him a little show.
Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. The Bills make me wanna
My bad. Hey. All right, we are picking winners, folks. We are picking winners, like your favorite Las Vegas game. Competition giveaways we had to stand by. Bills make it a 7-6 game, but Darnold and co are looking to answer back.
Big.
Love it, love it, love it. Let's go. Oh, baby! Hand off to Bell, and AJ Epinesa says, no, 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 no.
Oh, wow. He's got a great voice.
Codes, you still with me?
Yes, I'm here. You got me?
All right, I don't know if we lost Codes. I don't know if Codes lost me. I don't know what the heck is happening, but let's keep it rocking, keep it rolling.
All right, guys, we got two winners. Two people picked John Brown. So we're going to ask you someone in the audience to pick the number 1 or 2 to pick the winner.
And 15 for the Jets here. Let's get loud. They need the 47-yard line. Broken up. Looking, was that Jordan Poyer? Big time breakup.
And the Bills will get the ball back with about just under 10 minutes left. Need a big drive here. Congratulations to Ethan Gorog. Ethan, get in contact with Gratwick Gaming or Trainwreck to claim your prizes. You can send a message to the Gratwick Productions Facebook page, and Code Socks will get your winning socks out, and Gratwick Productions will get in contact with you for the $25 gift card. Congratulations. 1st and 10 from the 20. Allen back to pass. Looks over the middle. Complete. To that man, Diggs. 1st down, moving the chains. We lose Zach. Zach, you there, bud? That comeback route seems to be working for the Bills right now as they're looking more towards the hash marks and bringing the ball over the middle. See if they can keep Singletary moving on this drive. Stopped in the backfield for a loss of 4.
The Bills looking to double up on that lead after rushing for a touchdown, going down the field for a touchdown in their last drive.
Zach, are you back?
Josh Allen taking the snap, play action surveying over the middle, just like Code said.
Yeah, they keep working the ball over the middle.
Bringing up a 3rd and short. Empty set shotgun. A lot of people wouldn't be happy about that, but definitely gives Allen the option run, gives him some more space, kind of simplify things, and that's why Cole Beasley, quick hitter over the middle, and we are back in business.
No coincidence that every good play is coming over the middle.
About halfway through this second quarter, Bills over midfield, looking to add to their margin of lead.
Another quick hitter over the middle.
I don't know what happened. I mean, I don't know if you've been talking the whole time, Codes. We're back. Just over 6 minutes to go. Allen methodically driving this team down the field. We are just outside of the Code Sox red zone.
Big pickup there over the middle. I think we're back again.
I think we are back. I'm hoping we're back, in more ways than one. Like in The Hangover, we are back. We are getting dug back. But instead, we are getting touchdowns. Let's go. Bills right outside the Code Sox red. That's not going to help. Devin Singletary stuffed like a Thanksgiving turkey, damn.
Yeah, it'll bring up a 2nd and 11 coming up here. It's a big drive. This is a drive that gets you over the hump.
C.J. Mosley was an interesting player, too. It was kind of a perfect storm for the Jets to have as ridiculous of a season as they did last year. I mean, I forget. I think they started like 1-6, 1-7 or something. But, I mean, C.J. Mosley, losing him early for a little bit of action, too, was huge. Obviously, he was a key part of their defense. It'll be interesting. I think Gase is holding them back, but if he doesn't hold them back, I think the Jets could compete with us for that division for sure.
I think they're a better team than advertised as we go into the Code Sox red zone. Allen taking a run down to the 9.
Allen was like a cooking pot. He went in with a head of steam right there. We are at, what, the 10-yard line?
9 or 10, right, too, yeah. It's a good run.
Let's rock. Let's roll.
Sondo linebackers took off.
Yep. I mean, I don't like this shotgun right here. I at least see Zach Moss the ball getting some burn.
Especially on first down.
Knox. Is that a horse collar? Come on now.
There we go. This should have been the first down play right here.
Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. We'll play it. Open it up. Touchdown, Buffalo. And who else, Dan? Cole Beasley, Bees Daddy. Oh, no, sorry. Croft. Lara's brother, Tyler Croft, finds the end zone.
The touchdown raider.
Yes, most definitely the touchdown raider. I saw the one, and I'm not going to lie, I got a little assumptive. I just thought it was Beasley, but instead...
I thought it was him, too.
Got it. Tyler Croft on the touchdown. It'll be interesting, Dan, if they could get production out of him. With him, it seems like he's got to stay healthy. That's the biggest thing, because he just missed that for 6 to 8 weeks, it felt like, last year. And it was really only that he was getting into the groove of things at the end of the year. I mean, he made a huge touchdown catch against Pittsburgh.
How many tight ends are we going to keep? I think there's 6 on the roster.
The Bills make me wanna kick your heels up and throw your hands up and throw your head back and come on now. The Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah, 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 yeah. Shout it right now, baby. Come on, come on. Come on and shout.
They were creating matchup problems all over the field.
Buffalo's happy now. We're on the move now.
And then if you did, well, they were going to run the ball on you. Then it was a whole other set of problems. So it'll be very interesting to see how many they keep. And I think ultimately they'll keep 4. Where are your thoughts on that?
I will be happy with them keeping 3 and keep holding on to the additional a couple more wide receivers.
I agree. It'll be very interesting. Whatever form of training camp we have, you know, obviously, I mean, you would think your Duke Williamses are going to make the team, but you draft a Gabriel Davis, you know, you make another exit. Stephon Diggs, obviously, he's going to be above him on the depth chart. He's definitely going to have something to prove, despite leading the Bills in targets for that wild card game.
Yeah, that's a stat that a lot of people underestimate is the targets. Allen obviously has a chemistry with him. In the Tennessee game, in the I think it was the Washington game that he actually got hurt, or did he get hurt in the Miami game? One of the two. And then that game in the playoffs, he led us in targets.
Yes, very surprising, no doubt about it. And speaking of surprising, AJ Epinesa just completely surprised Sam Darnold with a big sack.
Careful, don't kiss him though. He might get mono.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not kiss worthy. And he's out of bounds. Okay, so we're coming up just short of the 2-minute warning. It'll be a Jets punt. They're down 14-6. And Dan, versus a couple of possessions ago when it was 6-0 Jets, Uncle Mo squarely sitting with these New Era Field fans. Uncle Mo being momentum, obviously. And we'll hit the 2-minute warning. Folks, don't forget, hashtag Bills Mafia AR. You can always welcome these new Bills to the team in style. And keep an eye out for that Bills Mafia AR shirt, courtesy of Gratwick Gaming and 26 shirts. It's going to be an awesome display of Bills fanhood and passion. Well, we're looking for a drive before half. 2 minutes to go. Allen scrambling left. He's got the 20, 25, 30. He's going to slide at the 28-yard line. Responsible decision. I think fans might want to see him slide a little bit more this year.
Either that or hit that sideline.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'd say in a non-sim world, he was going to take that to the sideline for sure. 3rd and 6, though. The Bills need the 33-yard line to keep this one going. He's running right. He's got a little bit of room. Oh, okay. He made a business decision there. That would
definitely definitely a business decision.
A la Martell in the replacements. Josh Allen slides short of the first down. I mean, I think in real life, Josh Allen one-on-one with the defender on 3rd down, he's going to try and make that guy because he's not sliding. I mean,
his shoulder's going down.
We want him to slide, and we want him to be responsible. Take a look at that playoff picture, folks. We have the Dolphins in 4th place currently, but the Bills only a game and a half out. So if they could turn this into a W against the Jets, we could be seeing postseason football for the 2nd consecutive sim. It'd be very exciting.
Be good to win that division. Get a home game.
Oh, well, that would be delightful. Get a little home playoff football, a little home cook. Adam Schefter just tweeted 3 minutes ago, the NFL 2020 regular season schedule will officially be released Thursday night at 8 p.m., which is pretty standard. I think that's the same time that it is. We do it every year. Then you get the leaks all day on Thursday. Start piecing together the schedule.
I remember last year the Thanksgiving game got pushed out there and everybody got excited. And when we finally saw it, it was euphoric in my mind.
No doubt. The talk of the season is whether not if the Bills are going to have primetime games this year, but how many, and are they going to be at home?
It'd be great to have one at home. That parking lot would be an awesome experience.
Got it. Oh, I thought they got him. Instead, he tries to escape, but he kicked Milano, and it looked like Epinesa teaming up for the sack.
Yeah, whenever they do that pirouette, that's not good news. It usually equals a sack.
Yeah, only Tony Romo could do the pirouette.
The Bills are going to get the ball back with about 13 seconds left. Run it into the locker room.
Maybe he'll see if he can throw it over those mountains.
Or over the defenders.
Wait, did they take a timeout as it got to halftime? It looked like it was all zeros on the clock. That couldn't be. No, 6 seconds. Okay, that's why I didn't see it. All right, so that was a nice 17-yard game. Why do you even bother doing that? You're going to get someone hurt.
Oh, this silly Madden sim.
Yep, and as we go to halftime, it is Bills 14, Jets 6. Take a little break. We'll get your refreshment, but check out this video, the Bills Mafia AR welcome video, courtesy of all these Bills Mafia welcoming these new Bills, AJ Epinesa, G-Baby, Gabriel Davis, Jake Fromm, Zach Moss,
they say nobody
and Tyler
circles
Bass
the wagons like the Buffalo Bills, but now it's time for Bills Mafia to roll out the welcome wagons for AJ Epinesa, G-Baby, G Davis, T-Bass, Fromm, all of them, Zach Moss, the boss. It's time to welcome these guys to Buffalo. Let's go, Bills.
And as more highlights from around the league, folks, don't forget, Bills 1.5 games currently out of a wild card spot. I'm sorry, out of the division lead, currently held by the Miami Dolphins.
Allen was getting into his arm, using the middle of the field successfully on 2 pretty sustainable drives. Let's see if they can pick that up right here coming out in the second.
Oh, you like to for sure.
Kevin Wickett says 3 primetime games, I'm guessing. Kevin, I would absolutely love it if we got 3 primetime games.
Oh my God, we had 3 primetime games. I'll go nuts. Now, the whole other controversy comes in on whether there would be fans. That's a whole other thing they got going on.
Yeah, and when is the season going to start?
Yeah, I think they'll start on time just because I think the NFL is kind of bullish. I think they'll do it because they can, and they'll do it without fans if they have to. Like versus then you have the NHL. I mean, NHL like really for its own well-being needs to get that going. You know?
Oh yeah, to keep the sport going.
Yeah, the relevancy and just everything like that. You can't be taking years off. NFL is definitely, pardon the pun, but I guess a league of its own. So Shallon looking deep, can't complete that. We're gonna bring up 3rd and 1.
I don't like the shotgun on 3rd and 1.
Oh, exactly why. Stuffed in the backfield. Now we're looking at a punt.
Hopefully no fake like they tried last time.
Corner.
It's a dying art.
Sheesh. I mean, I'll tell you, the punting sim does have difficulty punting from, I'd say inside the 50, or from when it does. Hence,
Well, they say if it's in, so I guess no one does it in real life.
yeah, I'd say to update that, like, in between the 40 on 4th and 5 or less, they kind of need it. 4th and inches one we're seeing not gone for, like, it's crazy.
I wonder if it's built in New England for 4th and 1 to go. Always up.
We got the backup in for Jets. This would be a dream scenario in the second half with the Bills already leading by 8. Morgan? Who the heck is that? Morgan? What is this, Boy Meets World in the later seasons?
Oh, Boy Meets World right there. Fumble,
Oh,
turnover.
Eddie Oliver. Well, I don't know if Ed Oliver forced the fumble or if he tackled the guy recovering. Not a great day to be a Jets backup quarterback. We can say that, damn.
That was more of World meets Boy in the World One.
Oh, most definitely.
I would love to see that out of Oliver this year. I'd love to see him make that second jump.
Yeah, that was incredible. I'm surprised he didn't get flagged for like illegal, unnecessary contact, unnecessary roughness.
That was like Madden meets WWE right there.
Oh yeah. Pretty good day for James. 80% completion percentage, closing in on over 200 yards, 2 TDs. Very efficient day.
Yep. Now we got to eat that clock. This is a McDermott Dable staple here to just eat the clock, and they're taking their foot off the pedal. It's something that needs to change this year going into the season.
Yeah, I'd say take a foot on the pedal. They need to develop that killer instinct, Dan. They need to be able to not only put the pedal to the metal, they need to be able to put the foot on the back of the neck when the time comes.
110%. They need to make sure that they're taking risks when they have the lead. This conservativeness kills momentum, could kill a game. Crossing route brings up 4th and 3. Again, another bomb into the end zone.
Taking the net. We got Darnold back. So Morgan decided he had enough. His one drive, 0 for 2, sacked with a fumble. He's going to call it a day. He's going to hit the showers. Sammy Darnold is back, mono and all, and he's looking to lead a comeback against these Bills.
This is the time we need the guys up front to lead the way.
Need the big dogs up front to start eating. Big dogs got to eat. Oh, man. Tremaine was closing on that pass play. Could have been dangerous.
This has got the makings of a barn burner.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like the calm before the storm. Darnold back in. These Jets are desperate. They can't afford to lose to the Bills. Their season will be over. We got a flag. Is this going to be face mask or holding?
Holding.
Let's go.
That could be a drive staller right there. Let's see what happens. Who's going to make a play?
Bring up a 1st and 20. They'll get most of it back on the first down. So they'll make it 2nd and 10. Darnold, quick handoff. AJ Epinesa, plug in the middle. Nowhere to go, Dan.
Running into a wall. Shedding that blocker, making a play. Get loud in the chat. Let's see the hearts on Twitter if you're following along.
See the hearts on Twitter. Let's see the hearts on Facebook. If you're following on MySpace, let's get it. Twitch, YouTube, we rocking, we rolling. We need this Bills win. We are looking to go, I think, 7 and 5, Dan. We're going to climb those standings.
Looking to take a stranglehold on the division. You got to do it in the next couple of weeks. Speaking of MySpace, Zach, what was the last song that you had playing on MySpace?
You know what I think it was It Ends Tonight by All American Rejects.
All right.
When darkness turns to light. Sorry, we don't want to violate any copyrights. While we don't have Mario Addison worried about hitting any copyrights. He's laying the wood on Sam Darnold right there.
Putting a trademark on him.
Seriously. Sam Darnold is officially property of Mario Addison after that last play.
Big third down coming up.
Big third down coming up. Jets staying around in this game, though. The Bills have had some chances in this quarter. Could have done it, but instead, still around, still hanging around. They got that alligator blood. But here comes the rush. And Teron Jensen nails him in the backfield.
Big play. Nice corner blitz there. Coming off the end. Big play. Saw that a few times throughout the year last year, too.
Most definitely making it happen in more ways than one.
That pirouette, I'm telling you, every time they spin to their left, if you're a right-handed quarterback, you're going down.
Josh
Exactly.
Wood and co. This is a chance. This is exactly what we talked about, Dan. They have let the Jets hang around in this game. They've had a couple of weak drives in this third quarter. I mean, this is exactly what we want to see them improve year to year. We don't want to see letting these Jets hang around and eventually getting a tying touchdown. This is what you like to see. Dawson Knox with a big play up to midfield. J.A. over 200 yards on the day.
200 yards knocking on the door. Let's see if he can get to that 300 mark. And you know what? Let's give away another pair of socks at this time. Go ahead and comment in the chat who's going to score the next Bills touchdown.
Let's go. Get those comments. Get that shares. You know, you want to, not only do you want to win these socks, but you want to watch Bills touchdowns with your friends, other members of Bills Mafia. I know that if this, everything cleared up and I could go to a Bills game tomorrow, with that said, with it being safe, I definitely would. There's no place I'd rather be, Dan. There's no place.
Oh, there's a fumble, and that is going back to the 35-yard line. Singletary fumbles. Oof. That's crushing.
Kills what was a good drive, and instead the Jets will take back momentum.
That's just a nice play.
Yeah. Singletary, I don't want to be, negative, but he did have a little fumble issue towards the end of last year, I'd say.
Yeah, we had a lot of that going around with everybody that had the ball in their hands a lot. Josh fumbled, 8 times? Yeldon 3 times. Singletary 3 or 4. There's a sack for Matt Milano.
The Cookie Monster devouring Sam Darnold.
Not giving up on the play, coming around high off of the edge, tracking him down. His foot speed is very underestimated.
Oh, he's a big boy. I mean, my goodness. The rate he moves, it's insane. The head of steam some of these guys can get. I mean, Carson Palmer said it best. Just, 30 years ago in football, there were not like 6'4", 280-pound guys rock and rolling. And speaking of which, Herndon goes down, and that did not look very fun.
That was a big hit. Let's see that again.
We need to get down to show for it.
Hurting on the bench. Obviously in pain.
Herndon hurting. 3rd and inches. They need to get inside the 14-yard line. Handing it off. They got the blockers, and they'll get inside the 10. Pretty good execution play call by the Jets.
Yeah, this has been a very methodical drive. They've been
jinxed it, Dan. Talking about the Bills not letting a team hang around, putting the foot on their neck, and instead the Jets are about 9 yards from getting back to the tie game. 9 yards and a 2-point conversion.
Well, maybe I need to be the GM then, or the coach, one of the two, because the play calling in the second half hasn't been that great.
I mean, right now the approval rating for this coach and GM outside of the sim is high, but I'd say the coach for this for the sim itself kind of be questionable. Wow, Bell trying to get to the outside, he's dragged down. That was one of the longest 2-yard runs I've ever seen.
37 yards. 37 yards to get 2.
Back of the end zone, touchdown, Jets.
Big 2-point conversion coming up right here.
No way the sim is silly enough to not go for it here, right?
There's a lot of time left. They might just take points.
I was going to say the third quarter factor, even though there's like 30 seconds left. Like,
I
in
would
real
say
life, this is 1,000% a go for it situation. But
I bet you that the book says to kick it because you're going to have to score again to win anyway. And they're going
True.
for 2. Wide open. And we got a ball game, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to extend the sock drive to this next Bills drive, but you have to share the tweet, share the stream, share MySpace, however you share on there, but go ahead and share it out, and you can be entered to win a pair of autographed Stevie Johnson code socks.
all I know is I would put Gratwick Gaming and Code Sox in my top 8 for sure. Well, we had the first quarter where they really didn't execute. We had the second quarter where they scored 2 touchdowns. And then we had the third quarter where they haven't really executed, Dan. It's been a tale of the odd and even quarters, I guess.
And we got another empty backfield with first down.
Okay, Jay running for it. I was worried about a fumble there with multiple guys on him.
I was worried about him at least getting hit. He got down, though. Fourth quarter. Get the 4s up.
Let's get the 4s up in the chat, folks.
Big run, big rip for Singletary there as he gains about 15 on the first down carry.
Big old piece up to midfield, no doubt about it.
First and 10 finds Croft over the middle. Gain of 7.
Yep, we are on the plus side of the field. Bills looking for points here. Have not scored in just about 17 minutes of game time. So, offense not lacking for confidence. They had a good second quarter, but definitely very inconsistent today. And obviously, that's something they're going to want to work on throughout the rest of the stream. Or, I'm sorry, sim.
I'm just waiting to see when they can put 4 straight quarters together of good football.
Shout out Eric Learn and Paul Burden, and just when you mention it, big sack back across midfield.
Not really sure about the play design on a second down. The inside fake handoff, it looked like a run pass option, but you got to block someone on the outside.
This is where like the sim stops being like, computer to me and starts being real, because I start getting like emotionally invested. I want to see where it goes. This is a big 3rd and 12.
Let's see if they use the middle of the field where they've had the most success.
We got to get inside the 39-yard line. Allen pirouettes left. He's got room to run 40. He's pointing for blockers inside the 30. Down to the Code Sox red zone, the 20-yard line. Let's go, Dan. A big 32-yard run from Josh Allen when they needed it most.
That's what we're going to need to see more of in the third year as well. Him reading and recognizing the defense, see that the safeties are dropping back into coverage, taking off and using his feet. That's a great pickup. Great run by Josh Allen. Folks, remember to share this tweet, share this stream any way you can on any of the platforms. You can be entered to win an autographed pair of Code Socks.
Yep, the giveaways never stop. Courtesy of Gratwick Gaming and Code Sox. And speaking of never stopping, that blitz just crushed Josh Allen, bringing up a stone cold down, Dan. 3rd and 16.
Yeah, Moss missed his assignment there. Definitely some rookie learning going on. Missed his assignment. walked right in. Oh, I guess he did pick up his assignment. I stand corrected. Big 3rd and 16 right here.
All right, well, could have done worse on 3rd and 16, I guess. It's hard, but could have done worse.
Well, let's see if we can at least turn this into points. Bend but don't break on defense.
And you see this, folks. We have a log jam in the AFC East. Both teams here at 6 and 5, tied in the 4th quarter. I mean, whew, this matchup has me sweating like some barbell wings. Shout out everyone tuning in. We got some primetime viewers, Dan, over 100 on Facebook. Bills Mafia rocking and rolling, looking for a big 7th win in this 2020 sim season.
Who's going to make the play here? Who's going to make the play to separate the men from the boys and put the Bills in position to take this game?
Tremaine has been good. Klein had a good start to the game, but I think who's had the best 4 quarters is Matt Milano. So I'm looking for him. I think he's going to make a big play down the stretch here.
I'd like to see Eddie get a sack here.
And these Bills are no strangers to close game, Dan. 4 out of the last 5 games, 3 points or less. So they know how to play close games. They're not strict by this atmosphere.
Yeah, I'd like to see them shed the cardiac kids mantra.
Well, it's fun when you're winning.
This is true. Very true. And folks, just because you didn't win on the sock drive doesn't mean you can't support some local charities. I'm going to give myself a shameless plug here. Head over to codesocks.com. Help out some local community charities. The prices are actually reduced during this COVID-19 experience for all of us, this quarantine experience, down to $15.99. And if you use code 5OFF, again, 5OFF, you'll be buying those code socks for $10.99, and 1 in every 10 people are going to receive an autographed pair when they purchase.
Hey, if you're going to do a plug, you might as well make it a shameless one. And not to get shameless about this defense, but we need one more big play. Bill's looking to get it done. Ed Oliver bringing down Sam Darnold.
Oliver's had a great game. I think that's his, 3rd sack or QB pressure at least. He had the fumble earlier that didn't bounce our way, but definitely putting his 2 cents in today.
Fourth and 23, a.k.a. 4th and Micah Hyde, a.k.a. 4th and Sam Reinhart. Josh Allen will come back out on the field. Had a pretty methodical drive last night to put the Bills ahead, but this is a drive, Dan, that can really put the game on ice.
Again, this is where you need the boys up front to take over, and it's going to be 1 at the line of scrimmage. Get the ball to your running backs. Interesting first down calls on this sim.
Very interesting first down calls.
Two blockers running to the outside. He chose to come into the middle. Loss of 1 on that play. 2nd and 11. Uh-oh, taking a shot. Broken up. More defense than offense there for Brown.
I don't hate that just because obviously you're not going to run out the clock with 9 minutes left, so you might as well try and stretch the field. They're playing up, try and take advantage of it. 3rd and 11, they're going to need the 42. Ducks it down. I'll tell you what, fans on Twitter would not be happy with that set of downs.
Yeah, you come out with 3 pass plays. That reminds me of the playoff game. That happened in the 3rd quarter on multiple occasions.
Yeah,
come out lackluster. That's a horrible drive. More importantly, no time came off, but you didn't give your defense a chance to rest.
No rest for the weary, as they say, for that Bills defense.
That was a 36-second drive.
Yeah, and that's one of those things where real time they'd be showing you the Bills defense had like 4 minutes real time to rest, which is like an absurd low time.
Yep.
And we are closing in on 8 minutes, and the the Jets are driving. The Bills are going to have to hold off this New York Jets drive if they are going to hold on for this win, Dan.
I think Poyer's going to come up big here. We're going to need someone to come up and make a big play, either a big hit or an interception. But I think Poyer's back there getting ready.
Most definitely, he's getting turned up. You have Poyer, I have Milano. Who's going to make the play for this Bills defense? 1st and 10. Pocket, not really collapsing, but Darnold gets rid of it. It's complete. 2nd and 6, 2nd and 5. Okay, got to keep him in front of you here. Crossing routes, we got Bills players there. Oh my gosh, Dan. There was a ton of traffic where Sam Darnold put that ball on. He's lucky it wasn't going.
That was Chuck and Duck right there. He was feeling the pressure coming on.
Yep, he was seeing those ghosts, as he's known to do.
Yep.
Caught, and that's going to be a 1st down. Sheesh. Sheesh, as they say.
1st down. Big stick by Edmonds, though.
Oh, most definitely.
You need the crowd right now. This is where the crowd wins the game.
Most
The
definitely.
crowd wills you for it.
Darnold shook. Under 7 minutes to go. We got a running clock. Jets are at the 48-yard line on 1st down. Darnold trying to escape the pocket, slings it out right. Not only going to be stopped for a loss or no gain, he'll be stopped inbounds. So 6 minutes to go, not really a big deal, but great play by Tre'Davious White. One of the strongest aspects of his game in these sims, Dan, has been open field tackling, to be honest.
It's one of his strong suits in reality, too.
Yeah.
Doesn't get beat over the top and wraps up when he has to.
Yep, there's a reason he's vying to become one of the league's top-paid cornerbacks. 2nd and 11. Play action for Darnold. He's going to unleash it to the left. It's caught. They're going to be just short of the 1st down.
We touched on it yesterday, Zach, about signing him prior to the 5th-year option. I think the 5th-year option is a formality, more of just a way to lock him in and show that you're interested. But I think they have to get that done by the conclusion of the season, or maybe into next year, the beginning of next year. You gotta sign him. You gotta lock him up now.
Oh, no doubt about it. You got to take care of that. Basically, if you can get it done ahead of time, you have a chance at getting a discount. If you wait, you're basically going to be done.
Man, they're dinking and dunking right down the field here.
As they call it, I think they call it death by 1,000 paper cuts. That's what the Bills are suffering right now. Closing in on 4:30 to go. Jets on the fringe of field goal territory. 2nd and 7 if this line can make a play. They're going to blitz the DBs. That's going to get some pressure. Darnold doesn't see it, and he is sacked.
And they put the Neosporin right on all those cuts.
Man, he got gobbled up. That was huge.
That's a big play.
I just noticed on the Wall of Fame, it just says, "Go team, we're number 1."
The one says hustle. I noticed it yesterday.
Ridiculous. And as you see, look at this game. It's going to go under most likely, but that spread couldn't be closer almost. -1 with a 3-point game. We got a flag. Is that an offsides on the Bills? I've never seen an offsides. Never seen an offsides. How on earth did they just go offsides?
Encroachment. You know, Dean Marlowe, when you get in the game, you got to have your head down.
Oh my gosh, that could be crucial. 3rd and 17 becomes 3rd and 12 on an incomplete pass.
See if we can keep that pressure up. Let's hear the train horns going.
Yep. They need the 29. That's not going to do it. They're down to the 37. Are they going to run on the field goal kicker here with 3:45 to go, Dan?
You have to right here. You got to go. You got to tie this game up. But let's see if that crowd can get loud and make them a little antsy here.
I might have to go drum roll, and we have to get hearts out in the chat. Wow, look at this. Oh my God, almost got his hand on the ball. He did. Okay, so they're going to run him on 54-yard field goal, 3:20 to go. It's up.
No.
And it's good. The Legatron, Greg Zerline, ties this game up with 3:13 to go. And for the second time in as many weeks, this Bills team is tied with less than 200 seconds on the clock.
Share it out. Let's go. Roll it back, Gratwick. Let's get the icon up there. Let's give some socks away.
See, Devin Singletary has really gotten going. Nothing much doing in his first 5 carries, but last 6, making it happen.
Yeah, we're gonna turn this into a sock drive there, my friend. Let's see if we can take it home, guys. Share out the stream either from Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Share it out. You'll be entered in to win an autographed pair of Stevie Johnson code socks.
Love it.
Bringing the safeties up. You got a blitz.
9, they are right up on that line.
Blitz.
Near the 35. Can they make a man miss?
No.
No, and the Jets are going to get it back outside of the 2-minute warning.
Need a bomb here. We need a Boherko's bomb.
A Bojo bomb. We need it in the worst way.
Man, the play calling just went downhill here in this fourth quarter, and there's already speculation coming from the front office that they might be getting rid of the offensive coordinator at the end of the season if they keep having these dismal drives.
Yeah, they hate to see this lack of execution when they know that they've put in the time on the practice field and in the X's and O's to make it happen. What I'm seeing from this team is just a lack of urgency.
Well, you can only move from the sideline to the booth. The next place you're watching is the parking lot.
Okay, a Bojo bomb from the 30 to the 18, so that's a 52-yard howitzer, Dan, right when we needed it most.
Flipping the field's always good. And now we got to see what the defense brings here. See if they can seal this game up, maybe force turnover.
Darnold with almost over 85% completion percentage. That is insane.
Oh, I thought that was picked.
Yep, that looked close. Darnold shotgun snap. He's been killing us with these short completions.
Yeah, this Dunkin' of Dunkin's been driving us nuts.
Dunkin' Donuts sponsorship for this offense.
Well, this defense keeps giving up 5 yards at a time. You might need to put some flex seal around there.
Seriously, we need to get this boat going through the water. 1st and 10. Oh my gosh, they're over midfield. But they're managing the clock very poorly at the time. They're under 30 seconds here.
Yeah, it's about 30 yards.
They got 2 timeouts. They need what? Get 15 yards to get in the field goal territory. You got to get a stop here, Bills. Okay, that was a huge pass breakup by Tremaine.
Huge. What do we got? About 20 seconds left?
Yep, we got 20 seconds left. Jets have 1 timeout. If you get a sack here, I mean, they're kind of done.
Yeah, sack or turnover. 3rd down. Oh, no.
Okay, that's actually not the worst. That's not the worst thing that's ever happened. 20 seconds left, they're in bounds. Because they don't run, the sim isn't very smart about staying in bounds, to be honest. Could have shenanigans here.
1 timeout.
Nope, play action.
All day.
He's going to be sacked. An absolutely questionable clown decision by Adam Gase. The Jets will take their last timeout.
What a great play by the front four. It looks like the secondary had them locked down, gave them no time. And
They're done. It's Hail Mary defense time.
love to see a turnover here to end this game. A little pick six action would be beautiful.
Darnold's going to throw it up to the left. It's going to be out of bounds, uncatchable. Folks, and in the words of Rick Jenneret, we are going to overtime. You see both teams tallying a 3 spot in the fourth quarter, and we will see who is going to get the ball first here with a chance to win it. Crucial game. Both teams at 6-5 in the AFC East. Thanks for following along with all this dramatic action. We are going into overtime. And the coin flip. And it looks like he's going to ask the Bills. Nope, they're going to kick it. So the Jets won and elected to receive. And the Bills defense is going to take first. You know, with the Bills defense, Dan, I know they've been allowing these 4 to 5 yard gains, but if you can get this 3 and out, you're going to have your team in a prime position to TCB take care of business.
Well, they've been doing it. They've done it, 4 out of the last 5 games. They've won close games, so let's see if we can keep it going.
Most definitely. 15 minutes left on the clock. And we've got to get some stops, folks. Jets at the 25-yard line. That ball looks like it's ahead of the 25-yard line, though. I hate when centers cheat like that. Eric Wood said they love to. All day, Darnold gets rid of it. Throws it into traffic. That's caught. Double coverage. I can't believe that just happened, Dan.
That's that Madden glitch right there.
That was an incredible play. Love to see those New England Patriots at 2-9, but doesn't mean anything if the Bills are going to go to 6-6. Come on, we need this dub, folks. The sweep left, he finds a hole, and he's going to have a first down over midfield. My goodness, this is not a good start, folks.
You can only ask so much out of your defense. They've been on the field for more than half the game.
You see the red line there at the 42. That is where the Jets need to get for Zerline. Le'Veon Bell pounds down to the red line.
That bend but don't break mentality holds true. We'll at least get a shot at this. Just can't give up the 7.
Yep, 2nd and 3 could use a big play here. And there it is.
Edmonds. Big third. First down. That's the will. That's the determination right there.
We got 150 plus tuning in live. These Bills have got to make a play. 37-yard line for these Jets. Le'Veon Bell spinning. He's got down to the 31. A pretty good first down gain for the Jets. They need inside the 28-yard line for a first down, Dan. And they get it.
They're just picking up chunk yard after chunk yard during this drive here in the overtime.
Oh, it's a chunky party for sure.
Now it's a pick party. Did he pick that? He did.
He did. Let's go. I didn't see if he had that. It all happened so quick. Huge stop.
Big play by Trey. He picked that right out of the air. Beautiful. Bills get a shot here. See if we can get this this game-winning drive by Josh Allen and company. Took their foot off the pedal after the first drive in the third quarter. Let's see if they can find it again. (28-36), not a bad day for Allen. Let's see if we can lead them down for the victory.
No doubt about it. Just need to get the cherry on top of this sundae. Cole Beasley looking to bounce outside. Oh my gosh, a shoestring tackler. He might still be running, Dan.
That would have had another 10, 15 yards on it at least.
2nd and 4. Bills need the 31-yard line. They're going to pound it up the middle. Rusher from the outside gets there. They're going to be a 3rd and 2. What's Daboll going to do? Single back. I think this is going to be a run play.
I'd like to see a quarterback keeper.
Pounds it up the middle, and we got it. And he's still running. Fumble!
Bills he got it back, though. Yep.
Yes, they did. Okay. Classic guy who's laying on the ground recovered
Diggs.
it.
No, Diggs came through and recovered it.
Hey, we got him for his hands, and they came up big there.
Oof.
Telling you, our guy Devin is dynamic, but need to hold on to the pigskin, young gun.
Yeah, you might not see that stat in the Buffalo News with Diggs' name next to it, but that's the big crucial play.
Monster play. 40-yard line. 4 minutes to go, by the way. Time is not a ally of the Bills, but T.J. Yeldon is. He's over the 50. First down into Jets territory.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot out of him today. They need to go back to him a little bit more. Not only the red zone threat, but we can definitely use him in the middle of the field. Pick up some big yardage.
Yeah, now might be the time if you want to exert your will on this Jets defense. Use those fresh players. Use, Yeldon. Even Moss if you want to pound it on short yardage. Let's go. There he is. Speaking of which, and folks, what are we saying? We're dissecting these weak points on this Jets defense, Dan. They're tired. Yeah. They're puffing. They got their hands on their knees. And the Bills have 3 running backs who are capable of plunging the middle on this spot, or in this case, tossing it to the outside.
This is where you go for the jugular, right here. Play action. You set it up. 4 straight runs. This is when you play action. Take your shot down the field.
Play action and Ox would bury them here.
Not understanding the setup here, though.
There it is. Oh, I don't know about the run for it, but okay. Get down. I don't know about that play call, but I'll take the net result. 2nd and 2. They need to get inside this. We need the 28-yard line for a first down, basically. Shot. Oh, the screen. We got blockers. He'll be down to the 20. Let's go.
Oof. A little shocked at the play call with the screen and 2nd down in field goal range. But, hey, it came through. Let's see if they can wrap this up.
Seriously, those defenders were bearing down on JA-17.
Empty backfield.
Crazy call. Crossing routes, though, making it look easy.
Take your shot here, win the game. Nope, empty backfield still.
Might see the, Dawson Knox down to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo! Dawson Knox finds the end zone. They'll review it. But for now, the Bills have won.
Throw your hands up and shout. Throw your head back and shout. Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah, 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 yeah. Say you will. Shout it right now, baby. Say you will. Come on, come on. Say you will. Come on and shout.
Jace is beside himself. He's just puking on his own lap. I hate to see it. But Josh Allen and feel a knockout blow. Dawson Knox with a touchdown pass. The Bills are 7-5, folks. Shout out to everyone who entered. Shout out to everyone who won. And shout out to everyone who tuned along to the stream for this awesome Bills Mafia. Shout out to all of you on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Huge shout out to our producer, Gratwick Gaming, Chris, Gratwick Productions, as well as Andrea. Shout out to my co-host, Dan Gambino. Dan, what a matchup we just got.
Always better when the Bills are winning. Thanks for having me on, bud.
No, definitely. Hey, thanks for joining us, and thanks for supporting this stream. Folks, make sure you're following codes_socks on Twitter, codes_socks on Instagram, and at CodeSocks on Facebook. For our producers, Chris, Andrea, Gratwick Gaming, are my co-hosts, Chris, as well as our sponsors at 26 Shirts. You know that is when it's Gratwick Gaming, Code Socks, and Trainwreck. This action, this fun, these giveaways, and this train never